moving on.
Moving on.
Before we go to the next subject, everybody, to my right are links.
Let's have a little lesson and pay attention.
You are watching the Kevin Weiss Show from March 6th. So we've got several segments.
Yes.
And if you want to click on any of these topics, it'll take you to that particular segment, okay? Which is divided amongst several videos. So we're educating you guys. Now, Sky, you said you had some shit you want to talk to me about.
You know, I want to talk about Taylor Swift.
Well, how she's swiftly getting around to every man's pants in the United States of America.
She's in the news a lot. You know, she's been trending. She's in the news a lot. And Taylor Swift really is on the rack. Excuse me. I mean, rampage lately.
Right. Is she? Why is she pissed off at somebody?
She's just pissed off at the world. But anyway, first I want to talk about one smart thing that she did. Well, smart or not so smart.
Okay, well,
remember how she was dating that Kennedy kid?
Which one? Because she's dating like 55 million
people. She was dating one of the Kennedys. He was only a senior in high school.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, she was a little bit older. She literally bought a house right next to his grandmother, Ethel Kennedy.
Oh, in Massachusetts.
In Hyannisport, Massachusetts. She bought this house. I remember it was in the news last year. It was just crazy, you know?
Right.
Anyway, she bought it, and she never even lived in it. And she sold it already and made $1 million.
That's what happens.
She basically said, I just flipped it. It was a great investment. You know.
Got to have money to make money, people.
It was
I wish I could just buy like $1 million houses.
7-bedroom house. Mm-hmm. She made $1 million on it.
Did it say what she bought it for?
Yeah, she bought it for $5,765,000. Okay.
$5 million.
Yeah,
I mean, I just got that shit in my back pocket.
Yeah, so that was pretty smart that she did that. Anyway,
so the hell with her and her nice real estate investments. Let's get down to the dirty.
Yeah, I want to get down to the dirty.
What is ruffling your feathers?
The Golden Globes. Do you remember when the Golden Globes? Did I say it wrong?
No, the Golden Globes. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you said it correct.
You were laughing at me.
No, because I just want to hear what you have to say about.
I want to talk about Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. Okay, you know how they were hosting the Golden Globes. They're fun comedians.
Right.
Well, they supposedly hurt Taylor Swift's feelings.
Oh, because they poked fun at her.
Oh, poor Taylor. You know, that's what happens when you get around and sing songs about everyone. So, you know, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, you know, they're moms too, so they're a little concerned. So what they said on the Golden Globes basically was, you know what, Michael J. Fox, you really need to keep Taylor Swift away from your son. That's what they said.
It's true. So what happened? She got all bent out of shape and got fucking...
She was in Vanity Fair magazine and was being interviewed in there and basically was talking how she had met with Katie Couric and she loves her and all this stuff. And she was basically saying, you know, Katie Couric had this great saying, and I totally agree with her, that there is a special place in hell for women who do not help other women. Basically referring to the two comedians.
Well, this is the thing I find.
She told them to go to hell.
To go to hell. Like,
I mean, it's all over all these websites. She told the two women to go to hell.
How are Tina Fey and them like not helping women by poking fun of her? Like, I mean, this is the thing about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift
asking for a lot of attention, if you ask me.
She's first of all, she's a celebrity, so she knows she's making millions of dollars, and the people that have made her that are going to be the ones that break you down at some point or another, or they're going to, when you're a celebrity or if you're in the limelight, people are going to come or attack you. Sometimes
people are going to make fun of you. People are going to compliment you. People are going to step on you while you're down and try to bash your skull in. They're going to do all sorts of things.
She's starting to scare me. But yeah, we can even get in on YouTube. I mean, you got people that love you and you got people that hate you. And you know what? You got to have thick skin in the entertainment industry. And Taylor Swift is making millions of dollars. And you know what? Taylor Swift is giving everybody ammunition. I mean, she's running around. I mean,
she sings a song about every, that new song, I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Right.
I knew you were trouble.
Well, it was about Harry Styles, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then she dressed kind of like him.
Yeah.
So she dates all these guys, okay, which is fine. She can date 50 million motherfuckers if she wants to.
Yeah.
But if you're going to choose to date all these guys and have these month relationships and maybe one that stretches maybe 4 or 5 months, and then you're going to sing songs about them where you're actually making money from the relationship and stuff, you're going to leave yourself open to some criticism. And you know what? They're just making jokes and stuff like this. They're comedians. Yeah. And that's what they do for a living. So just like you do what you do for a living. That's what they do for a living. I don't see how they're keeping her down. You know what I mean?
Well, Amy Poehler actually responded to the Hollywood Reporter, and she basically said, I feel really bad that she's upset. I'm a feminist. She's a very good, young, and talented girl. And she said, that being said, I do agree. I am going to hell. But I'm going to be going to hell for some other reasons, like tax stuff.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Basically, that was her diplomatic way of saying fuck off, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Tina Fey also basically said, listen, you know, if anyone was going to get mad at us, I thought it would have been James Cameron.
Right.
She said it was a lighthearted joke. Get over it, Taylor Swift.
You got to have, man. Everybody gets tore up and gets joked on, especially at the Golden Globes, at the Oscars, all of that stuff.
Yeah, people trip and rip their gowns, and I mean that's just the way it is.
So
anyway, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's make a choice, bitch. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. You said that with someone. It's make a choice, bitch.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah, I am ready. Do you have some good ones for me this week?
I do, actually. Hold on. I got to turn it this way because I didn't print it out this
last week when you said it, so many people, when you asked me the one, would I rather be on some celebrity's private jet or be on Air Force One? I chose Air Force One because I just was.
I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but so many people wrote me and said, I was so surprised that you didn't say be on like a celebrity's private jet and be able to go on a private jet with any celebrity of your choice. So anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would agree. I think the president would be interesting just to see how he runs the country.
And the protection and the Secret Service and how the plane, is going to be the safest plane in the world. Anyway, what do you got
are you ready?
For me? Yes, I'm ready.
So question number one, all these questions are for me this week.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's when I've got to be worried.
You know what? When else do I get a chance to ask you some crazy stuff?
Right. When you called me on the phone and you said, hey, Kev, what's going on? What are we talking about this week on the show? Hey, Kev, what's going on?
No, I don't talk to you about that stuff. I talk to you about other stuff, like how excited I am that they had my favorite coffee creamer flavor at 7-Eleven.
You're today. A lot like somebody else I know.
I just makes my day.
Anyway.
Right. Question number one, Kevin.
Yes.
All right. Would you rather have your family read your entire internet history? You cannot delete anything.
Okay.
So they would see everything that you've done and looked at.
Right. My family already knows I'm kind of messed up, so.
Or would you rather be secretly filmed while home alone and have your friends at work watch you?
Well, I'd probably say secretly filmed and have my friends watch me.
Why?
Because they would just be like, "That's Kevin."
They'd be like,
idiot.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah,
he just sits around all day.
Yeah, but I mean, internet. I don't know. I mean, I'm not somebody that does. I mean, I guess years ago with the internet, I did a lot. There was a lot of like passing on, but now everything's done via text, and it's just like it's like I don't think there's much that I could. I actually probably would let them have the history of my internet. Either one of those don't really freak me out that bad, but I'm going to change up.
I'd probably let them see my internet.
Yeah, I'd probably agree.
If I let somebody see what I do when I'm home alone, I kind of walk around in my underwear and sing really loud, and I might have like zit cream on my face. I mean, I don't want people seeing that.
Yeah, but it's your family.
Yeah, but still.
They're not going to care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's your family like that. They probably wouldn't give a shit.
No, that's true.
They would laugh at your ass.
No, but it's friends that are watching you when you're home alone.
Friends. Yeah,
friends.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
All right. Next question.
All right. Next question. Would you rather be beautiful but the opposite sex, or be ugly but the same sex you are now?
Beautiful. If I was, let me tell you something right now. If I was a fine ass woman and stuff like this, it'd be crazy.
Why? You think things would be better?
It'd be easier.
What do you mean easier?
Easier, man. Do I get to keep the knowledge that I have now?
Wait a minute. No. Why is it easier if you're a beautiful woman?
Is it hard being a beautiful woman, you think? I honestly ask this question. I want everybody. This is a good question. Do you think it's hard being a beautiful woman? I would have to say being a beautiful woman is, if you take a
well, there's pluses and minuses to it.
Huh?
Well, you know.
Well, it's how you play it. You know, how you tack it. I think if you take a beautiful man, a beautiful woman, a ugly man and an ugly woman, I would have to think that the beautiful woman probably has it the easiest. I would think, please don't take this out. I would think that the ugly woman might have it the hardest.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes there's a lot of men out there that just look at women for their looks and stuff like this, which is shallow as shit, but it's the truth. But
also, if you're a beautiful woman, sometimes people think you're not very smart.
Well, I mean, but you can
and
prove
you get a
them
lot.
that,
Well, that's true, but then you also get a lot of jealous people who won't even give you a shot.
That's true. But I mean, I don't see, I mean, if you have brains and you're a beautiful woman and stuff like this, you have the ability to go far, I think. I mean, much more farther than a woman that was not attractive.
Yeah.
And I think and the world is changing now. The world is changing a lot, but I know at least back 20, 30 years ago, if you had a beautiful woman, it was more likely 20, 30. Now it's completely different when you got women CEOs and are just like, and it's becoming more and more so now. Like you're seeing that women are so good at multitasking. You're finding that they're better in management positions.
We're good multitaskers, aren't we?
Yes. But 20, 30 years ago, you would see a good looking woman could be taken care of too, Yeah. So,
there's still some women that just want to be taken care of.
Yeah, and that's going to happen much faster. If a good-looking woman goes, I want to find a man to take care of me, and a good-looking man says, I want to find a woman to take care of me, it is going to happen much faster. Yeah. That's why I say the woman. Anyway, All right, next one.
Question number 3, Kevin.
All right.
Are you more likely to talk without thinking or to think without talking?
Think without talking.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I, not that I'm necessarily thinking of anything that's important or fucking relevant, but I do. I think a lot. Sometimes I overthink.
Before you speak.
Not always, but I think when I'm coming up with ideas or I'm thinking about situation or I'm trying to, I do a lot of analyzing.
I think sometimes I speak before I think more.
Yeah.
That's what I
think. You just blurt stuff out?
Sometimes. Huh. I think so.
That's interesting.
Yes. All right. If you had to pick one, question number 4. If you had to pick one, would you rather only wear 70s clothes or rock some 70s hair? You couldn't change. You'd have to wear it every day. Either 70s clothes every day or 70s hair. What kind of hair did you have in the 70s?
I had a big-ass afro. Could I plait it up? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my afro was big as shit, which is in, but could I braid? I mean, you could braid it up in there.
Well, it's got to look 70s.
Well, 70s people had ties and braids. Yeah, I'd probably have to rock the hair like that.
The 70s hair? All right.
Yeah, I would just roll it up because that was big in the 70s.
That's cool.
It was a little easier. Like with black men, you had either cornrows or afro and stuff like that. Now if you were like, and a woman had long hair, but it was like the white men, the straight hair that had some fucked up shit. They had those fucking Austin Power hairdos and shit.
Oh yeah, and the mullets and shit.
The fucking mullets.
How about the perms? No, that was 80s. Like the men with the perms, like
that was the 80s.
Like Bon Jovi.
That was the 80s and 70s and shit like that. And that Joe Dirt look, that was like the early 80s and late 70s.
That was insane. Yeah. Anyway, that was my questions for today.
It was?
Yes.
All right.
Did you like them?
I did.
All right.
I did. A lot. A whole lot. That was pretty good. Did you think of all those?
Of course, because I'm smart.
Anyway, hey, how's going?